The foolishness has returned to Atlanta. This is a review for Joseline's Cabaret Season 2, Episode 1. Get into the waiting room music so I can get ready to be live and stuff, okay? Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Yes, I am Jaylee. This is JLeesCorner, and this is my review for Joseline's Cabaret. I just finished watching the episode and getting pictures and all that stuff, so I'm like, thank God I caught it in time, okay? But first things first, if you have not done so already, please come on to subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBird, dun, and all that goodness and stuff, okay? If you are watching the replay, thank you very much. If you watch the live, thank you too and whatnot, because we know it's Monday, a lot going on, but thank y'all for being here, okay? Do not forget to also like this video, like the video. Thank you very much, okay? You can also remember to share it on your social media by hitting the little share button. You can also comment in the comment section on the live or on the replay. You can also, relax, relate, and release. Send to yourself and everyone around you. Do not forget to also inhale and exhale, because that helps you stay calm and whatnot. Okay, yes, I am here. You can also follow me on social media at J_Lees_Corner. The link to all of my social medias is always in the description box below every single video. Honey, Zeus and their foolishness with these shows never ceases to amaze me. The clip they showed of Joseline's Cabaret really made everyone tune in. I mean, it was an interesting first episode, so let's get into it, okay? Again, if you're watching the replay, thank you very much, too. So, Joss, I did not watch season 1. I don't know if y'all watched season 1. I seen clips here and there this season, but did not really care to watch it because I was like, what is it? A cabaret? what is she dancing? Is she singing? Is she twerking? What's going on? And I feel like the fact that season one never even came to fruition of a cabaret even happened. Then what's the point of getting to season two? You couldn't get it together for season one, but again, we is here for it anyway. So she's come back for season two to bring 10 women to the house to try to be on her show, her cabaret, that I guess is gonna happen, honey, sometime later. I don't know when. Now she has two girls who was on season one who came back, Sapphire and Lucky, and then 8 new girls who are gonna move into this huge house they didn't rent it for the season. It's probably due to COVID because again, you can't be in and out of places like she was on season one. So it's easier for season two, just have them all in one big house. Now, they will be staying in her and Ballistic. Okay, girl, Joseline and Ballistic. I was like, I just can't. She dressed so horrible. Sometimes she gets it right and sometimes she gets it horribly wrong. But you have to love Joseline, okay? As much as she gets on my nerves, I love her nonetheless or whatever. Because it's her show. She created the show and she's a producer on it. Now, Ballistic has like music producer. I'm like, music producer credits? I guess so. But again, they will be in the house with the girls, okay? And she's like, you better not be out here fucking them. I'm like, why would you? Okay, I guess maybe fuck strippers. I'm not sure. But, it was a mess had by all, regardless of anything. So again, she's happy to be back. He's happy to be back this season. Is in Atlanta. I guess that's where the show would be too, but it's fine. So let's get to meet the girls, okay? So we have 10 girls to meet. First up, we have Lucky. So Lucky was on season one. I didn't get to know much about her because I don't know her, but she's a pretty girl. I think she may also be kind of a hooker, but we don't know if that's true or not. But she sells something, either cooch or dancers, something she's selling, and it's fine, okay? We then had Chanel, who says her name, she picked it because it's expensive, and so is her cooch. Now, she brings up how everyone in her family was a stripper, so she don't feel bad or have any shame in being one too. A whole family of strippers, like your mamas, your aunties, your grandmamas, was all strippers. Was the daddies and uncles, was they strippers too? I'm like, what part of the whole family with strippers do we mean? Is it just the female side? Is it the male side? Is it both? How does a whole family be a family of strippers? No one want to do anything else, just stripping? Okay, I guess so. Is it that lucrative? I guess so. I'm gonna leave that be. So again, that's little Chanel. Okay. We then have Blue Face Barbie, who I'm gonna call her Big Face. I'm hold on. See, God, I'm like ugly. So it made me choke. But anyway, I just didn't know what to say. And I got choked up literally because she looked funny. I feel like that was how her mouth was born. And she made her mouth look like that. And that's on her. Or she may suck a lot of dick and it got bigger. I don't know. I'm not sure. What I do know is I don't like her. Okay, I don't like her. I don't like her face. I don't like the fact that she said the word nigga. No one punched her in the face yet. Okay, yet. Yes, her mouth is heavy. Real heavy. Heavy. Her mouth is as heavy as me. Okay, girl, what's going on with you? I just don't understand it. Okay, I was like, what's going on? I think Lucky sells cooch on her own terms. She doesn't like to be told when and where. People, sometimes sell cooch. It's fine and whatnot. Why do I feel like I'm looking at a whole fish tank? I don't know, Jasmine. I don't know. But I was like, yeah, them veneers, honey, it make her mouth hang low. Do your mouth hang low? Does it wobble to the floor? Can you tie it in a knot? Can you tie it in a bow? I think she can do it all. Her mouth don't match her antics. Okay. no antics. Okay, thank you, Kaza Love. No offense, but Blueface looked like that cartoon horse. Oh. I just choked. I just choked, and y'all trying to kill me. Um, but yeah, so we're gonna move on from this face person, okay? We then have Big Lex, also. But no, back to Blueface. I was so caught on her face, I didn't explain what she was. So she says she's a trapper. Okay, I'm a trapper. I don't dance or whatever. I meet men and get money for sex. I'm saying I get my money off the dresser, not off the floor or off the ground. I'm looking like it doesn't matter if you get your money off a dresser or off the ground, you still selling pussy. I didn't like how she said that as if because her money ain't on the floor because she's stripping, she's any better. No. At least, I mean, strippers sometimes don't have sex. You for sure do. So, I mean, that's your cooch, and I ain't shaming you. Do what you gonna do. Out, look, don't have no empty pockets in the wet cooch. Don't do that. That's just stupid. But again, I don't like her. I don't. Okay. Now we do have Big Lex, aka double homicide. Okay, look, Big Lex talks a lot of shit. What I feel though, I feel like she backs it up. Now we're gonna get to her comments a little later on, so I'm not gonna get into that. But again, she girl, all she said was that she pop her pussy. So I don't know if she strips or she sells her cooch, but she said she pops her pussy and she wants to be a part of Joseline's cabaret. And now I guess so. But Big Lex came in real big and real heavy. She came in like, I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna say whatever, and you can't tell me otherwise. I do also feel like she looks better in her confessional than she did on in the regular season. So well, most of the women did. Some of them did not. I'm gonna leave that be. But fine, fine, fine. We then have Boss Tech. Where she at? Okay, here go Boss Tech, who does body paint on her own body. She's actually famous for it. She's been reposted by famous people or whatnot, and she also works at Magic City. I'm like, okay, she's cute. I like her. We then have Safari, or not Safari, Sapphire, who's back from season one. Again, I don't know season one people, but again, she back looking cute and whatnot. We then have Aqua. Okay, girl, Aqua was also the one who committed the double homicide. But she said I picked my name because water gives life and water also can take away life. I'm like, please don't be on here talking about life because just don't do it. Just don't. Just leave it be or whatever. But again, she then brings up because that's her in her confessional. Okay, I got 3 photos of her right now. That's her in her confessional. Okay, in the confessional. This is her on her audition tape. I was like, what happened? What happened? What you do? You look different. Okay. I feel like, wear this hair, not this hair. Okay. Anyway, but we see her on the day of, this is her. What is going on? How did this person be this person or that person? Okay. Are these the same people? Is it? Is it? I don't know. But she came in looking rough. That wig looked rough. Her sunglasses look rough. Her eyebrows look rough. A lot of things about her looks rough. She's had a rough life. Okay? A rough life. And I'm just like, yeah, poor Ting Ting. Poor little Ting Ting. I just don't know. It's a lot going on with Miss Aqua. But she brings up how, she's been living in her car for 2 years. She's homeless. Okay. But she then says in the next sentence that, but I have a 67-year-old sugar daddy, who I have been dating off and on for 3 years. How do you have a sugar daddy but you're homeless? How? How does that happen? I mean, is he only paying for the car? Does he know you homeless? I mean, he has to because you got to come to his house. It's like I don't know what to do about it. I was like, what? How? How? How you homeless? How does that happen when you say you have a sugar daddy who you love? I love him. Okay. I love that man. But you homeless, girl. You working backwards. Anyway, the next girl that we see is, where's it at? We see Miss Natural. Okay, Miss Natural is a porn star. That's really all that she says, is that she does porn, she sucks dick, she's cool, she does it all, though, whatever. And whatever Joseline needs to do, she would do that to be a part of this cabaret. And I'm like, oh, well, okay. Now we then see Lexi Blow, who says the name Blow comes because her ass is soft like white powder. I'm like, really? But white powder is dusty, you know? I don't want white powder, but I guess she does. But I guess so. Now, she's a legend. I'm gonna look her up. Anyway, so we then meet. Lastly, is Yummy P, who voice she seemed real innocent, but she not innocent at all or whatever. And she did her audition video in the kiddie pool in the house. I'm like, why are you in the kiddie pool in the house? A kiddie pool? You got kids? Girl, the fuck bye. But I mean, I don't know if she strip or sell cooch. I mean, she does. I feel like they all either sell cooch in some way or, they out here being strippers or whatever. I'm not sure. So they all get to the house. Now, see, it was a whole plethora of girls. I have a picture of them all together. I thought I did, but I may not have put it up here. Let's see if I can find it really quickly because I was like, all these girls. It's a whole mess. Bam, I'll do this picture. Because they all get to the house. They all came in together. They flew in together and whatever. Get in a little van and get to this huge, huge house, estate, mansion or whatever together. But they all they look real rough getting there. And Johnson walks out in her little nice outfit. Where her outfit at? Damn it! I thought I put it. Girl, I be trying to be prepared, and I don't be prepared. Boom, it's right here. So they get there. Jocelyn is there too in her little outfit, okay? And I'm like, cool, looking nice and whatever. She brings up how y'all look bad or whatever, but because they did look bad. But she's like, y'all look bad, but if they want something, I'm gonna let y'all be. But y'all will win $10,000 if y'all win the season. Y'all will perform with me in Atlanta this season if you win. And then the winner will also get to be on season 3 that'll be done in Vegas. I'm like, damn, she already got a season 3, but she also tells them, do not try to suck my man dick because I don't like that. I think, well, I guess that's something to say. Don't suck a dick. Now she tells all of them, they in the house at this point in time. She's like, I need y'all to know, don't be in here in the guts. Okay, I pulled y'all out the gutter. Okay, so let that be that or whatever. And when she says that, Aqua gets a little bit upset. Okay, this Aqua gets upset. She's crying. It's just so hard. Like the gutter is a hard place to be. Because I had to abort twins. Okay, because the man I was pregnant by decided to not want to be with me, and so because this man did not want to be with me when I was pregnant at 4 months, I went and got an abortion. And that, honey, that is when Big Lex said, oh, damn, double homicide. And the fact that she said it so nonchalantly is what made it funny. Because I was like, it rolled off, damn, double homicide, because of the two babies in the tummy or whatever. And while they was like, bitch, who says that? And I'm like, Big Lex said it and stood in what she said. And while I understand Aqua being upset, you can't come into a house full of people who don't know you, telling them your hardship because they may not care. And as we see, Big Lex did not care at the all. I'm not with it. And then she was not as if she went, you know what I'm saying? And, Jocelyn, who said double homicide? And Big Lex says, it was me. You got to come to this house with thick skin. You can't come here all soft and shit. But she also brings up how the girl didn't get no abortion at a few weeks. She waited. She had, 2 fully formed, gender-identified babies, and she then aborted them. Wasn't those babies kicking? And now is how she says stuff that makes it hilarious. Because the whole thing of ain't those babies kicking, I felt bad for laughing, but I also kept laughing or whatever. I was like, what is going on here? Why are y'all? Yes, her eyebrows are a mess. Yes, yes, absolutely. Um, you know what, people, the reason I'm not mad at Big Lex is because when someone comes off the cuff with that, that's just how they do. That's just what she. That's what she do. It was hilarious, and it wasn't. It's not funny that abortions aren't funny. That's not funny. Someone being forced to have one isn't funny. It's not funny. Someone making a choice to have one isn't funny. That's their choice. The funniness in it is how she said it. Okay, it was the way she said it at the perfect moment. So for me, it was funny. But again, the abortion itself is not funny. But saying the homicide, you know what I'm saying, because you killed two babies, to me was funny. Leave it at be. So they move on from that because no one in the house laughed out loud. But I do feel like someone found that funny. The same way some did not find it funny, but that's on them. So when all right, let's move on from that, leave it to be whatever. Go find your room, get dressed for dinner, be dressed all nice or whatever, because we're gonna have a good time. And so they go find their rooms. Now as they go to find their rooms, we then hear a fussing going on between these people. So we have Big Lex right here and a Louis Vuitton scarf against these four right here. Okay, and that's who is this? This is Chanel. Okay, we then got Big Face White Girl right here. We then had, I think, Boss Tech. And then we have right here with the red fan, we have Aqua. And they were kind of fussing back and forth because they did not find what she said funny. Okay. And I was like, okay, but like, why y'all fussing so hard? Like, why does it matter so much? And I will say, the reason I think I like Big Lex is because she said what she said, and she stood firm in what she said and didn't back down. I agree. She also have issues. I think all these women, anybody who's on look, anyone who comes on this type of show, how they did, they all have issues. Each and every one of them. So I don't want to make it seem as if one person has more issues than the next. You can tell they all have deep-rooted shit with them based on this fight. The way that Big Lex was going off, the way that Aqua took it, the way that the other girls jumped in it, they all have stuff going on that they need to address, but that they haven't. So that's why I feel like we can't just say, oh, just Big Lex. No, they all have issues, all of them. But for entertainment purposes, I'm gonna keep going from there. So, hold on, y'all. But again, the fight was being had by all these people, and Big Lex was like, you know what I'm saying? When she said, "I got this mouth, I got these hands, I got these feet," meaning I'm gonna fight for mine. She's a fighter. I beat your ass if need be. But I also feel like she didn't want to fight because she didn't run up on anybody. But if someone ran up on her, I think it may go down or whatever. And when everyone's like, you want some bullshit, what you said was some bullshit. And she just kept going off to the point where she said that Aqua has a weak coochie because she couldn't hold the baby. I was like, not couldn't hold the baby. Who says that about anyone? I was like, y'all wrong for letting that air. Y'all wrong for letting her say that. Like, it's kind of crazy that she was just coming off the cusp, just saying, who says to someone, your cooch was weak because you couldn't hold them babies? I was like, bitch, what? Bitch, what is wrong with you? Now, at that point in time, because she keeps talking about, you had an abortion, blah, 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 we then have Miss Natural, where she at? Miss Natural then gets involved because she's upset. Why is you coming to her about that? That's some bullshit. Leave her be or whatever. She gets pissed because she said she had an abortion before and she had to learn to walk again after having it when she was younger. So again, we see she has issues because again, the way she was in her confessional, she either had issues or she was just high. But you can tell she also has deep rooted issues based on whatever she had to go through in the past. Okay, and you can tell that off rip. Okay. Anyway, I don't know this, but she's upset. So now she's fussing with Big Lex. Like, you need to be quiet or whatever. Now she gets in Big Lex face. They don't fight, but the fact that Big Lex took her hat off, her scarf off, like, what, you want to fight? What you want to do? And I'm like, no, don't fight, don't do that. But again, it was just kind of crazy that they were just fussing and fussing and fussing. How are y'all in this little hallway just fussing? What is going on? What is going on? And when Lex then say, well, Miss Natural ain't shit, she doesn't want to be heard because all she do is get fucked. I'm like, not all she do is get fucked. So no one ever hears her. I was like, you know what? It's just kind of crazy. And she also brought like, anyone who gets in my face but don't do shit, they must be pussy. I don't think anyone really wants to fight here. Now Joseline then comes in because she hears all the commotion. She then say, I was in there trying to take a shit and y'all messing with me. What is wrong with y'all? I told y'all to find y'all rooms. Why are y'all even here talking about abortions or even fussing at all? Like, why are y'all having any kind of conversation? Go find a fucking room. And when Lexi brings up how Natural jumped in the argument or whatever because she want to be heard, and she, because I told you, bitch, to shut up and go do what we came here to do. So Natural ain't no punk either. Okay, two people who trying to hold their dominance against. Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh, thank you. I'm like, what is this? People. So thank you, Chaz, for getting these robots out of here. But anyway, it was, yes, and she's there with the couple. She's eating oodles and noodles on TV in a mansion, in a onesie, in a jumpsuit. Okay, with hookers and hoes and strippers. I'm like, it's crazy, and it is just like the Chan show, whatever. But it's just more ratchet because it's more women or whatever, and it's dumb. It's dumb, 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 dumb. Miss Natural then try to go and dance around because Lexi called her Jocelyn number 2, and so I am, and she did some great dancing. She's a great dancer. She's very, very flexible. And when Lexi tried to do the same thing, well, that is good. Go get your asses dressed. Leave me be. But I'm like, what is wrong with y'all? Why? Why? But then after that happens, Aqua and Johnson gonna have a conversation because Aqua then told someone or alluded to the fact that she possibly doesn't want to be here anymore. I'm looking like, why would you say that? Who then? And Jocelyn is not the person to have this conversation with because she almost didn't care. I'm not sure. Okay, so while talking, she brings up how, I just want to die. I don't have a reason to live. That my life is living hell and that she has no joy because the man she was dealing with left her. And that's why she had the abortion because, she was sad because of this man. And that to me kind of pushes the point through to where she didn't have an abortion to, better her life. She did that because the man who was her meal ticket would not pay her for them kids. So I'm going to support them because I didn't want them anyway. So I think, it's a hard thing to swallow. But again, I didn't like her saying, I did it to better my life. But you backed it up by saying, because the man I was dealing with didn't want me anymore. And I'm like, those are two different things. Okay. You're saying it in two different, you're more hurt about that man not being with you than you are about that abortion. But I'm gonna leave that be. So Jocelyn then say, we know when she want to kill himself. Jocelyn was a bad counselor. I mean, she told her don't want to die or whatever. That was fine. But I felt like when someone comes to you about want to die, you should be more sympathetic to them and try to get them help. Don't just tell them, oh, don't think about that. Don't do that. No, I'm my girl. No, that's not how you talk about it or whatever. And Jocelyn then said, my question is like, I wonder, do she want to cut herself because she had an abortion or because the dude she was with left her pregnant? Like, which one is it? That's what I wonder too. Okay, it's a horrible way to think about the situation, but it's also plausible because that's how she talks about it. Okay, yes, she was brutally honest. Now she didn't say that to the girl, but she said that in the confessional. But again, even telling her, you should not want to kill yourself. That's not what you feel or whatever. You should, calm down, go get dressed, and leave that be. I was like, Jocelyn is not the therapist. Who told what part of production? You know what? The person to talk to is Jocelyn. And then when she then said, if you need to talk to somebody, I'm always here. And so is Melissa. I'm like, I don't think either one of y'all are the one to talk to. If they were smart, they would have gotten some kind of counselor on here to talk to these ladies. They all need help. They all need therapy, Jocelyn included. So I was like, girl, I'm gonna leave it be. So we do see they all so she okay now. Now she don't want to die. She fine or whatever. I was like, girl, I just can't. I mean, she's definitely emotionally unstable, but I don't like anyone acting like or saying they want to die if they don't really want that. But again, sometimes that is a cry for attention. That's what she did. Anyway, so we then see all the ladies get dressed. Okay, we dress for this, whatever. And we see Big Face, okay, over here, and then Lucky over there have a connection of sorts. Big Face brings about she's a hoe, she had a pimp, and that Lucky was with her hoeing too. And Lucky was acting like she wasn't being hoe, and so she got loyal. She brings up how, Lucky was saying that Blueface man tried to pimp her. And I'm like, well, is your issue? She said tried to pimp her, not that he was. I'm like, I don't get the issue that you mad, but she said your man was trying to pimp her. I'm like, why are y'all being pimped? In 2020 and 2021, you don't need a pimp. You may need security, but not a pimp. A pimp is someone who takes your money and gives you what you want. You don't need a pimp. You need if you are a hooker of any sorts, you do not need a pimp. You need security. Pay someone to safely get you from point A to point B, and you are their boss. You the one with the cooch, bro. What is wrong with you? Okay, so Big Face is complaining about Lucky. Now she ain't loyal or whatever, and if she wants to fight me, I'm gonna beat her ass. I'm like, you're not gonna beat her ass or whatever. And again, I don't get the upsetness over Lucky said the Big Face man was trying to pimp her, but in real life he was pimping her. How you make you say try? How? I don't get it. So we then see Lucky talking to, I think, Sapphire, Sapphire, about the same thing or whatever. She brings up how she met Big Face on IG. They hung out a few times or whatever, but she did not feel easy about it because Big Face, she asked Big Face, do you have a dude or a pimp or whatever? Big Face said no, but come to find out, she did have a dude that she was doing business with, meaning a pimp. And so she didn't like that. And at one point they was hanging out for the last time and in like a jacuzzi. And Big Face said, come on over here. Come on over here to Big Face and Big Face's pimp. And so Lucky didn't like that or whatever. And so she stopped dealing with them. And I'm looking like, look, stop meeting people on IG and hanging out in hot tubs. Just don't do that. Just do not do that. Especially somebody who's selling cooch. What is going on with cooch selling all outrages? Cooch selling, pimping. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's too. I understood pimps in the 70s. Okay, maybe. That's what, okay, pimp, whatever. But how now does anyone need a pimp? For what? For what? Let me know. I don't get it. So we then see Joseline. She had a nice outfit. What's the outfit that she came down here? She had a whole nice little boom, here we go. Cause she was dressed, all the women was dressed. I done had time to make all the outfits or whatever. But we will see Joseline's outfit. She looked great. Half naked. Okay, she would definitely have naked, but I mean, it is what it is. So Jocelyn brings up how she was aware that Big Face had beef for Lucky outside the house, but she assumed Big Face would not come in the house with this bullshit. Okay, and I was like, girl, but she did. So they sit around there talking. Okay, talking, and before Lucky came over there, Big Face was telling Jonathan how, I'm your bottom bitch, okay? Lucky ain't shit, okay? Lucky out here and she ain't loyal. She's like, girl, why are you bringing that bullshit? Leave that bullshit here. But Lucky hear her name, and so she comes over, okay? Now they fussing back and forth. I'm like, first of all, again, why is this white girl saying nigga and no one has punched her in the face? yet. Yet. Now, when she starts saying, excuse me, how you mad at me because my nigga, you was paying my nigga. And I'm like, she said, why is no one punching her? You can't say that in my presence as a white person. Okay. Not in this kind of setting. Okay. In this kind of setting, it will get you punched in the face. But I digress. Okay. So the fussing going back and forth. And lucky point is, I did hit you up. We did hang out, but you weird as fuck. And when I realized you was weird as fuck, I stopped hanging out with you. Okay, you was on some bullshit. I did ask eat your cooch. I'm like, why, why? She looks surgical. Okay, her mouth looks deformed. Okay, I don't like it. Anyway, so they sit there talking back and forth or whatever, and then because Lucky at this point is fed up with Big Face talking shit. She keeps saying to Johnson, "May I? May I? May I?" I'm like, what's she trying to do? Honey, she's like, I don't want to be Ruth Johnson. I don't want to fight in her house without her permission. I'm asking her, may I fight? Johnson said, I thought she was asking, like, may she talk? Honey, and when I say she swung and was intact, look, she hit Big Face square dab in the face. I mean, a hard punch in the face. I was like, oh, girl. So I cannot wait to see the next episode. Okay, because they're going to fight. A fight. And even though she got in like one or two good licks before being pulled back by security, she still she tagged that ass, okay? Tagged her good in the face. Boom. Where I was like, I heard the punch. I was like, girl. Yeah, her legs. It was, what are you doing? No. Girl, it was a mess. It was a whole mess. And I'll be back to review next week. Okay, so that's my review. I hope y'all enjoyed. It was a messy, boring episode with great parts. The whole episode was really based on double homicide part, that little argument part, and then this little argument part. So I do hope that we get more later. Okay, the previews do look really, really good. So again, probably every Monday I'll do a live for it. Because I don't have time to do recorded reviews anymore. So I will see y'all next time. I'm glad y'all tune in. I hope y'all like my review and stuff. Catch the playback if you just came in and all that stuff. But I will see y'all later. I will be live tomorrow. After the verses between Redman and Method Man. So, I hope that it's not I hope it's not long like the other one, the last one. I hope it's like maybe 2 hours and that's it. We shall see. But I will see y'all tomorrow. Y'all, I may come back. I know sometimes I come on late reviews because I have to watch Public Retreat. So you might get that tonight at like 1 a.m. Not sure. But stay good, stay safe. Okay, give yourself a hug and all that stuff. And remember, do not send your cooch via text. If he wants, he will come and see it in person. Okay, gotta go. Peace.